Kubor ka Batisi TV. Lawan Rashapi da ka Orange Nissan Loom So Po near Fabricate Shillong. Ringkat bat ka Victorium ka Dukan ki Tiar Kilan Met ka Babhatam Hakador ka Babit. Hannong Thamai Old Beat House Shillong.
The answer to start question number 20 is the different slab of excise duty are: number 1, irregular brand, 86% of the cost price subject to a minimum of 500. Number 2, general brand, 85% of the cost price subject to a minimum of 600. Number 3, deluxe prestige brand, 88% of the cost price subject to a minimum of 810. Deluxe premium brand, 74% of the cost price subject to a minimum of 910. Semi-premium brand, 35% of the cost price subject to a minimum of 1,150. Premium brand, 25% of the cost price subject to a minimum of 1,350. Super premium brand, 12.2% of the cost price subject to a minimum of 1,550. BIO liquor or wine, special fee of rupees 1,000 per case. BIO beer, special fee of 500 per case. Beer strong, 25% of cost price subject to a minimum of 131 rupees. Beer light, 15% of the cost price subject to a minimum of 80 rupees point 70. Wine, 14% of the cost price subject to a minimum of 180 rupees. Homemade wine, 100 rupees per case. There is only one slab of rate under the Meghalaya Value Added Tax Act 2003 for levy of tax on sale of Indian-made foreign liquor products, which is 40% with effect from 15 March 2017, with 20% concession of rates on rum sold in Central Defence Service canteen to defence personnel for own consumption. However, sir, in supersession of the government notification number ERTS bracket 3 24/2016/68 dated 15 March 2017, there is only one slab of rate under the Meghalaya Value Added Tax Act 2003 for levy of tax on sale of Indian-made foreign liquor product, which is 37.5%, wide notification ERTS bracket 3 24/2016/69 dated 26 February 2021, with 20% concession of rates on rum sold in Central Defence Service canteen to defence personnel for own consumption. B, sir, revenue collected by department from excise duty on Indian-made foreign liquor during 2017, 18, 19, 1920 and 2021. In 17-18, sir, 199.30 crores. 2018-19, 226.21 crores. 1920, 276.27 crores. 2021 up to January, sir, 268.79 crores. Revenue collection from value added tax imposed by department on sale of IMFL during 2017-18, 180 crores. 18-19, 160 crores. 1920, 204.31 crores. 2021, 140 crores up to January 21, sir. C, sir, no. D, no. E, sir, the reason for not allowing local alcoholic brew distilled from fermented rice are given below. Number 1, rice is the staple food of the citizens of the state and is primarily used for food consumption purpose only. 2, sir, Meghalaya being a non-milling state, broken rice is not available in the state.
It appears that the business of selling alcohol and wine is very profitable May I know from the Honorable Minister, is there any complaint whatsoever with so much increase of excise duty and tax on the Indian-made foreign liquor?
Sir, when it comes to complaint with the revenue collection, as of now, sir, we don't have any complaints because whatever revenue collected is for the benefits of our state, so no, sir.
May I know why, sir, there's no such complaint?
Sir, it seems everyone are happy with the revenue collection when it comes, so, so we don't have.
Sir, there is one clarification we are required from the minister. He says that rum is meant for consumption, and then in the reply to C, he also said rice is meant for consumption. Now, why there is a difference in consumption of alcohol and consumption of rice?
Sir, here I said consumption of rum is that we give a concession for 20% for the defense personnel only, sir, for their own consumption. I mean that not for everyone's consumption. For the rest, we charge the same 37.5% as of now, but only for defense, for their own purpose. For
No, that is not the point. The point is rum in the form of liquid is consumption. Rice also in the form of solid, it is meant for consumption. So what is the difference here?
Sir, consumption. Okay, sir. Actually, here to differentiate between this liquid and solid, sir, I am not that expert to explain in that. But sir, since we use, for our own consumption, that's why I mentioned it. Rum also is for their own consumption, for their use. So that's why I have to mention that word's consumption. So
no, sir. The point is,
Chief Minister would like to. No.
So this question is going in a wrong trajectory, sir. I don't think it's fair for us to compare the consumption of rice and consumption of rum, sir. Rice is a staple diet of the state. We produce about 4 lakh metric tons. We produce about 3 lakh metric tons, and we have about 4 lakh metric tons of consumption. There's a clear shortage in the supply of rice. So therefore, consumption of rice is priority because it's a staple diet of the state. Rum consumption is a completely different topic. It's about alcohol and drinking. It's individuals' desire whether they want to drink or not. It's an option, sir. But rice is something that is a staple diet of every citizen of the state. So therefore, I think comparing the two and taking this question on a different trajectory is really defeating the purpose of this question, sir.
No, my question says this. I was asking why not allowing local brew to be legalized? And he said because rice meant for consumption. So I'm comparing on that. But the question is, now market is flooded with rice. For any industry, you require raw materials. And for an alcohol, local brew, you require rice. You ferment the rice and you distill the fermented rice, you get the alcohol. For boosting up the economy and then generating employment, why don't we allow legalization of local brew from fermented rice so that we boost up the economy and then generate employment? That is my question.
So actually, so the concerns of the Honorable MLA are genuine. There's no doubt that there can be a great industry that can come up and there can be employment and economic growth. But as I was clarifying in the points that I mentioned, that there is roughly a shortage of about 1 lakh metric tons in terms of this rice required by the state. So this is as per information from the Agriculture Department. So therefore, keeping that in mind, if today we were to divert rice that is meant for consumption and start pushing it towards brewery, which again, as I said, is an industry, but if we had the supply, then we could examine that matter. But right now, at this point in time, it will affect the primary food and the staple diet of the people of the state, which is rice. So that's the reason why this may not be appropriate time to move towards it, though the suggestion is very, very good, and it's something that will create employment, will create revenue for the state. But we need to really look at the primary aspect, which is the food supply for the people of the state, sir.
Sir.
Last supplementary question.
Yes, sir. It's the last one. When we allowed coke industry to be established at Shah, with coal to be brought from outside the state, why not allow local brew distillery in the state with rice to be brought from outside the state?
So I think this question will keep going on and on in different trajectory, but we can examine the proposal that has been given by the member. We'll note it.
Thank you.